my shop this week for these ingredients compared to this time last year was over a third more in ingredients. It's nuts. This better taste good. Hello everybody, it's Barry here. Hope you are well wherever you are in the world. This is the Chicken Big Mac. It's something that's come out recently in the UK and I think in other countries too. And as I sometimes do the school run, there's a big poster summoning me in with the plump, wholesome goodness. I'm not just talking about me. The Chicken Big Mac. That's a little bit weird for me. I was watching the rugby round a friend's house the other day and he said, "Do you want some food, mate? I'm gonna get a Chicken Big Mac." He got one and I said, I just don't like the concept of it. And I watched him eat it, my mate Gary. And thank you to my friend Tim for suggesting this video, by the way. So Gary's eating it and I'm watching him and it's like slipping and sliding and a lot of the reviews are saying it's just like, it's okay. It's like a chicken patty inside a Big Mac. That's it, the beef is replaced by the chicken. Like when you go into McDonald's now, like you can hack the burgers and all that stuff. You can have like a quadro burger and stick, you know, strawberry jam. Maybe not. Don't go porridgey with burgers and stuff. But you can do that, and people apparently they found that was what a lot of people were doing. So hence the Chicken Big Mac. But I thought, "Did you like that, mate?" And he was like, "Yeah, it was okay." And Bobbit loves his food. I don't know why I'm talking about it so much. Last night I literally went and bought 2 of them. I put one in the fridge and one in the freezer. And Mrs. B was like, "Why did you do that?" And I actually don't know why. This is the frozen one. The box is a little, I still wants to fall apart with it frozen. Look, you've got like a kind of big chicken nugget-ish. And this is the fridge one. I don't know why I bought 2. I can't even explain why I did that, but it's just basically like a large chicken nugget. Our fridge freezer stinks of Big Macs. This is our inspiration today. Look at it, it looks so sorry for itself. But can we make it homemade? The chicken is going to be the challenge today. I've never done it this style before. It's not breaded. It's like a big nugget. And I think I've worked out how to do it. My favourite way of having a burger, and that was the feedback Bobbit gave me, the Big Mac sauce just wasn't really needed. Just mayo with a char-grilled chicken breast. No fast food places generally do that anymore. Does anyone know why? I think it's like a preservation thing. I'm not entirely sure. But you know, a chicken breast like this. Yeah, Ronald, griddle your chicken like that for me, please, mate, and I'll be there every day. That with mayo, lettuce, and a bun, it's all I need. Someone do it, please. Would be amazing. But I want to try and make it as rounded and almost like patty-like, like a burger, as possible. So, what I've got here is some chicken that's been diced chicken breast. If you can get chicken mince, this would be even easier. And I'm gonna season it slightly with pepper, salt. Can I still do that now? I mean, it was like a bit hated upon a couple of months ago, but I like doing it. And an egg. This is hopefully, I don't think I've ever done this on camera. That's hopefully gonna help bond this together and kind of make like a chicken that we can mold. If I turn the power on. Ooh. Oh wow, yes, yes, yes. Look at that texture. Now, that should be moldable chicken. And wash your hands. This is a bowl of corn flour, or you could just use plain flour. I've got some baking parchment, and what I'm gonna do, oh my gosh, I'm going to try and make patties, like little chicken discs. And I know it looks a little bit like I'm making a weird chicken snowball, but let's just go with it. You see that? We can start to shape it into our chicken disc, so you could make a chicken quarter pounder if you want. But this is my plan to replicate the chicken patty, and that has gone bizarrely way better than I thought. You just sort of go, look, that's actual gunk, right? Look. All right, so this is nice and cleaned down. We are now gonna put the patties in the freezer for at least 90 minutes to firm up. So in that time, I'm gonna walk my pugs and also mull over the fact that my shop this week, for these ingredients compared to this time last year, was over a third more in ingredients. It's nuts. So if you do support me on Patreon, thank you so much for helping me support the cost of the ingredients, because this better tastes good. And as you can see, they really want to be walked. All right, it has been 90 minutes. Lovely little dog walk, a little bit dim in here, sorry about that, and I'm not talking about me. Classic dad joke. Hopefully the sound will show you how frozen it is. There we go. But we're gonna cook them last for a maximum freshness in an eggy batter, which I've never done. I'm excited to do. We don't want to do breadcrumbs, remember. We can't do the grilled chicken, which I really wish they did. It would be so good. Let's just remind ourselves, so hopefully by doing that in the freezer, these perfectly rounded slabs of chicken patty, that is what we're going for. It's not, I mean, you open things and you're like, oh, it didn't look like that in the photo. It's the classic thing, right? It's not just McDonald's. Other people, in fact, everything does it. You eat, you sell things with your eyes. But what we got in ours was more of like a confused splattered chicken nugget. It just been like, oh, I'm in a Big Mac. What am I doing here? Hopefully we can make it look something like that. For the buns, I have got these are actually brioche ones, but I couldn't find any other seeded ones there. These are actually perfect in a way. We've got the nice seeded lid, we've got the bottom bit here, and then we'll just use a second base, trim a little bit off the top, just to give us that middle bun section. Yeah, so it's a little bit overkill. I personally, if I wasn't doing a video and the internet was like, you should have done this, I would just leave the bottom on like that, but all I'm taking is a bread knife, taking off the top like that to give us a nice flat surface area to toast both sides, like this. And that's our middle section, so obviously we'll flip that over, just char it, okay? Do your best. You could butter it if you want, I guess. That would be naughty. Hot, there we go. Ah, just like that. Yep, that's hot. I got buns, hun. Now, onto the sauce.
Welcome to the O2 messaging service.
Need vinegar for the Big Mac sauce. Ah! So I'm just going to go to the shops and buy some vinegar. Brilliant.
1 hour later.
So for the Big Mac itself, we do need a couple of discs of gherkin. So we'll just get these done now. But there's actually a gherkin in the sauce. And in a way, given the fact that these chopped gherkins have been soaked in vinegar, did I really need to get the vinegar? Yeah, these are actually swimming in vinegar. I could have just used that. On the subject of the Big Mac sauce, you can just buy a pre-made bottle, or I don't mind just mixing ketchup, mayo, a little bit of onions and gherkins, and that does for me. But last time I made this sauce, someone who used to work at McDonald's was like, yeah, that tastes just like it, I made it, amazing. Then I got the polar opposite of someone, I used to work as a manager in McDonald's in 2007, and the ratios are completely wrong. Please don't be that guy. Be better than that. Thanks. Translation, I don't really care. Let's make that sauce then. Onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, the vinegar, which I didn't really need after all that. Amazing trip to the shop though. Some chopped onion, dollop of French mustard. Oh my god, maybe you should have shook that up. Mayonnaise, equal parts ketchup, and hopefully by the power of Grayskull, if we just mix this together, certainly got the colour right. Well, apart from that other guy, no, that's completely wrong. It should be blue. Can't we just all get along, folks? There's so much negativity in the world. Hello? Have you got any vinegar?
Did I put it in the cupboard above the oven?
Maybe.
I think I did.
Ooh, amazing. Okay, so Big Mac out of the fridge. The lettuce, as we can look, there's that chicken patty. Look at that. Huh? But I just wanted to check something. The lettuce is iceberg. Iceberg right ahead. So yeah, iceberg lettuce, gonna chop that up. If you look at the picture though, it looks so plump and gorgeous. Food stylist is actually a really fun job if any of you guys want to do that. It's kind of like art with food and you get to eat it. Although, as we did in a previous video, some of it is super glue or screwed down pizza. I also noticed not only are supermarkets more expensive, some of the ingredients are quite hard to get hold of at the moment. And they normally have a pack of American cheese. So I've got here, this is cheddar, but also red Leicester cheese. I wanted to make sure that I got the colour as good as I could. I'm thinking it's going to be cheddar, but then, if you look at it, can you see that colour there? That is the cheese. It is more, see that? More red Leicester-y. So, that is what we're going to go with. So we're going to make the batter now, which is slightly flavoured. So that's a mixture of plain flour with some more corn flour that we already put on the chicken patties. Some more onion and garlic powder. Pepper. Salt. Mustard. There's 1 whole egg. And water. So that's going to hopefully mingle all those fluids together and ultimately try and dissolve the flour and corn flour. Now I really, really wish that I put that in a deeper bowl now, but we've got to whisk it. It is indeed a whisk worth taking. So we just want a nice, smooth, consistent colour, which, yeah, with a shallow dish like this, yeah. That's pretty good, I'm happy with that. Batter up. You guys know how much I love frying. Don't need much lettuce at all. I wanted to do this as last minute as I could, because this kind of tends to discolour. But even if, as I just wait for that oil to warm up, this stops the discolorization of the lettuce just slightly by soaking it in water, even for a couple of minutes. I'm going to give it a go. A man who used to work in McDonald's let me know that in the comments section once before. Don't be that guy. So here is our chicken disc. We are just going to coat it in this batter. Oh wow, that's clinging really, really well. Here we go. Woo. There we go. That is what I'm seeing right now, huh? But the great thing is we can push the colour a little bit more all the time while submerging that chicken to give it the maximum cooking time we can. I was hoping for about 5 minutes and we're close to it. Awesome. I'm just so happy with that shape. So we'll get that down, turn it over, cheese on top to hopefully melt with that residual heat. So we'll use the Big Mac to help us. We have got a bottom layer with lettuce, sauce, the cheese first, then the chicken? Okay. I'll go for sauce first, then some lettuce. Oh yeah, the cheesy burger. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Then it's the middle bun. Okay, nice. Which has sauce on it, gherkins, looks like a few onions, and some more lettuce. Another chicken burger on the top, which basically replicates that. Oh my gosh. Now that is a chicken Big Mac. Let's see if this is any good. It's certainly quite imposing. It smells really good too. The finish on that chicken as well, I'm really happy with that. Do you know what? This is gonna be horrible, but I'm gonna... A bit slippery. Yeah, it's a bit cold and the sauce has kind of just perished and absorbed into the bread. I don't recommend that. Whereas this, look, squeeze that sauce down. What I need to be able to try and get, I'm not gonna be able to get my mouth around that. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry friends that have had those and not been that happy with it. This is amazing. It's like a muck bed. The buns are the pillows, the patties is my mattress. I'm bouncing up and down on tender chicken. That sounds wrong. The chicken is so, it's cooked through. The sauce, we've nailed it. It is, actually the heat is coming out now we're bitten into it. It's extremely messy, but my goodness. That is just a wonderful thing. So in summary, and remember this isn't a sponsor video, if you can't be bothered to make one and you're not vegetarian or vegan, you can go and try one of these for yourself. My friends said they would prefer mayo in it, but I actually liked that tanginess of the Big Mac sauce. The dog walk I did whilst we set the patties, go into the shop to get vinegar, which we already had in a jar of gherkins. It's all me. We put it into that love, and that freshness was blooming stonking. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We've done a few Big Mac videos over the year, including a Big Mac Wellington fairly recently. So any video ideas you've got, do let me know down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And if you are, make sure you have notifications turned on. Follow me on social media for all behind the scenes bits and bobs. And if you're a patron, thanks so much for the support. You're helping me pay for the chicken. So from the chicken Big Macs and the random one in my freezer, my 2 pugs that are now really tired, and this lettuce, thanks for watching.
Got all the notes, baby, like a treble clef. Cooking up this song like the naked chef. I know what you're thinking, British guy drinking tea, but I'm gangster British, baby. I prefer chickpeas.
In the cupboard above the oven.